My name is Armin Borbor, and today we are here to watch the speech of Peyton Manning by the one and only Eugene Borbor. And today we got ourselves a little audience. Got Mom over there waving, and then Grandma, and then Nick and Elena.
Hey guys.
And here's Bijan.
Hey guys. My name is Bijan Borbor, and my speech is on Peyton Manning's Peyback, where he pays back from everything he's done in his career. Many of you know Peyton Manning from his days in college playing for the Tennessee Vols. He was a really good quarterback during his days, then he was the first-round pick in the NFL draft of 1998. There's Peyton Manning after he won his final Super Bowl game that he actually got to attend on Super Bowl 50 and went undefeated throughout the season. Peyton didn't take long to start making plays in his rookie campaign for the Colts. He was a starter quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts all the way up to the 2011 season. When the 2011 season started, he played his first 3 games and had a neck injury. A lot of people at his age thought he couldn't come back from a neck injury at that age. So Peyton got a neck surgery, rehab for a year, and then he was picked up by the Broncos. In slide 2, his rookie year, Peyton was amazing on the field, concerning how he led his team and he had great leadership skills. Peyton always fired his team up, always did everything well. He motivated the team when the team was down. If it was 24-30 or it was 24-42, he told the team if it's within striking distance to not give up and keep playing until the clock strikes 0. That was one of his leadership skills that were great. That's one thing I kind of somewhat idolized him as a quarterback because he was really good at what he did, motivated the team, wasn't all in it for himself for all the money and the greed and the TV time. He actually loved playing football from his college days to his pro days, and now he's giving back to his community with his Peyback Foundation.
Very good, Peyton.
While he played for the Colts, he became a megastar through the first 4 seasons. This gave him the audience appeal. In his 2001 season, found Manning and the Colts while they are now a new signature, no huddle offense, and they were great to week 1. With his first game, he went 45-24 against New York Jets. At that time, the Jets were one of the best teams in the AFC to play against, was defense-wise. Now, with Peyton Manning's stats, it's incredible how he kind of almost reset the NFL record book. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dan Marino, but Peyton Manning was kind of almost somewhat close to him in the stats. Some of the stats include most career passing yards, 71,940. 71,000 passing yards is unbelievable. I mean, that's almost 300 to 500 a game that he would beat. During his last season, he almost averaged 300 to 400 yards a game. Most career touchdown passes leads at 539 in the whole NFL. 539 passes. That is incredible. The first quarterback to reach 200 career wins. Most regular season career wins as a starting quarterback, 186. Most touchdown passes seasons, 55 in 2013. Most seasons with at least 4,000 passing yards, 99, 2004, 06, 2010, 2012, 2014. Most passing yards, 5,400. Most games with 40 passes in a season, 10. Most consecutive seasons with at least a touchdown pass, 20, 98 to 2010. Most consecutive seasons with at least 25 touchdown passes, 13. That is just some of the stats that he has pretty much rewritten in the NFL world. Also, when Peyton went on his final season, he almost went undefeated into the Super Bowl and actually won the Super Bowl to go out on top. Peyton Manning gives back to his foundation. His foundation was started after his rookie year to give back to his community. After you earn all these big bucks, you should actually give back to your town or your family, or mostly the kids that are growing up in the world with either single mom or dad that want to play football, or they're in the hospital, they help with cancer research for kids. Peyton Manning is one of a lot of quarterbacks or running backs or tight ends that actually gives back to their community to make the kids' life coming up through now in these days better, so they can see that you can come from anything from either not a wealthy family to nothing to make it into the high leagues of the NFL. Have you ever been so blessed in life as to offer that you wanted to give a little bit back to others? That's where Peyton is helping with the child, what I was just explaining. Well, Peyton Manning did. He has been credited with helping to improve the image of the city of Indianapolis in a career at Indiana State Museum. Observe, there is no there without Peyton. There is no Lucas Oil Stadium without Peyton. Without Peyton, the Colts would probably be in LA right now. Also, shortly after beginning his NFL career, like I stated earlier, was that Manning, his own charity called the Peyback Foundation. The Peyback Foundation mission is to help disadvantaged kids and focus its efforts in Louisiana, Tennessee, and Indiana. For his work in the foundation, Manning received the Samuel S. B. Award for the greatest public service by an individual of 35 years or under, an award given out annually by the Jefferson Awards. In 2013, Manning's Peyback Foundation donated $581,000 to one of the 90 youth-based community organizations in Colorado, Indiana, Tennessee, and Louisiana. Grants from the Manning Peyback Foundation distributed over $1 million. It's good that he gives back. He gives grants to kids that are going to high school, going into college. So if they can't afford their college tuition, if they can make the team, then it helps them pay so they can get through college and stuff like that, which is good. Which he gives his grants to the thing. Peyton Manning fired from the Colts and gets picked up by the Broncos. Peyton Manning was fired / released from the Colts because Andrew Luck came in, the new quarterback, the new franchise. They didn't want to take a risk with Peyton Manning being hurt and having a neck injury. So Peyton was out looking for a team. Didn't take long. He got a call from John Elway, the former Bronco quarterback of the MVP of the Denver Broncos in the early 90s. Came, called him, and asked him if he wanted to come play in Denver his last 2 years. Well, Peyton did it. He went back-to-back to Super Bowls. Lost the first Super Bowl, didn't do well. Came back the next year, hungrier than ever, and then won his second Super Bowl, and the greatest of them all, the 50th and the golden anniversary of the NFL year. He also he was the 5th MVP in the 3rd Super Bowl appearance. In the Super Bowl, I think it was 48. Manning's Broncos lost to Seattle Seahawks by a score of 43-8. That crushed them. That's like a complete disaster in football. When you lose 43-8, you think, okay, I don't have it anymore. I lost in the biggest stage. They didn't keep Peyton down. He came back and won it the next year of Super Bowl 50. Also, Russell Wilson, who he played, outplayed him, outscored him, and went up to him after the game and said, you know, you're one of my idols growing up, and he idolized Peyton Manning. That's how much he's idolized. He's had kids watching him play. Now the idols of his kids are playing against him before he retired. He was very busy player throughout the later part of his career, but he continued to get back to his community. In conclusion, with my was a report, don't ever doubt yourself when you think you can make it. Manning thought he'd be good enough, but he played in college and earned that. He became the #1 draft pick in the NFL. When you become the #1 draft pick in the NFL, it is one of the highest achievements, or it can be one of the lowest achievements of your lives. There's been a lot of goods and there's been a lot of bad picks in the NFL. Peyton was strong. He showed at near retirement in age football with a neck injury, you can come back and win the Super Bowl. And that just goes to show what a strong, influential person he was. He also influenced others to work with footsteps and help others. More importantly, he showed his fans the importance of not giving up no matter what, how old you are. He believed that age is just a number. So, now I'll offer 2 questions, and then I'm going to wrap it up here. So,
Peyton Manning's foundation, is he one of those guys that just has somebody else run his organization? He's not very involved, because it sounds like he's very busy throughout his life still, and he's a big influence. Does he have much to do with his Peyton Manning foundation?
He makes a lot of the decisions.
So he's involved in everything with
Mm-hmm.
that, so he takes a big pride with that.
Yeah, he's on the board of directors.
Okay.
Nick, yeah.
When did he start the Peyback Foundation?
1999,
Okay.
he started it, right after his rookie year.
And how much has the foundation contributed?
500,000. So, 581,000 the foundation has contributed back. All right.